we're going to get into our midseason awards. MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, DPOY, Offensive Rookie and Defensive Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year, and a little bit extra, Surprising Team of the Year and the Disappointing Team of the Year.
Okay.
So we'll start off with MVP. My MVP is Matthew Stafford to this point in the season. It's between him and Drake May, and I thought about giving it to Drake May. I just think Matthew Stafford, his yardage is right up there with him. He has 21 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Stafford is playing at a ridiculously high level, and I feel like to complete his career, I think he needs an accolade like this to really showcase how great he's been for most of his career. So I just feel like he's playing amazing, and it's really not being talked about enough.
It's something beautiful about a player when they get to such a flow state where they move and it seems subconscious. Like they're just moving and it's just straight mechanics and it seems robotic to a certain point because they've just figured out football that well. And that looks like Matthew Stafford this season. You mentioned the touchdown ratio, 21-2, most touchdowns in the league, top 5 in yards, top 6 in QBR. The best offense in football is led by Matthew Stafford. I know, and I say it's me. I say every week, this team has an argument for best offense. Rams statistically the best offense in football. They have one of the best running games. They have one of the best passing attacks. They have 2 of the best receivers in the game, and they're led by one of the best quarterbacks in the game. It's about time Matthew Stafford gets his acknowledgement, and I'm glad you're doing it, but it's true. He needs an MVP to put together his Hall of Fame case that some are trying to argue against. This is the guy's first ballot, in my opinion, and he's putting together one of the best seasons so far.
And it's crazy to think, so I'll say real quick, it's crazy to think in training camp, this dude dealing with the back injury,
career ending,
career over. He's not going to play this year. Now he's having the best year of his career.
Type shit.
Go ahead.
I went with narrative a little bit because Dell said something really important to me one day. I forgot what it was, but it was one of the few things he said that
so
actually
important.
mattered to me. He said that narrative is big in MVPs.
It is.
There it
And
is.
I think Sam Darnold has a shot, man. So I'm
like
going to go a little different route. I'm going to go Sam Darnold here. Sam Darnold.
It's your guy.
A guy.
He's awesome.
That we like to joke about. Lost money last year. Lost a ton of
15
money.
M's.
And he might be making some money this year.
Might make it right
They're probably
back.
looking for an extension.
It's been great for Seattle. They kind of did a QB swap. And we thought Seattle, like you mentioned before, we thought Seattle's defense would be really good. We just wanted to see how the offense would shake up, especially with that offensive line. We didn't know how good it'd be. You know, they did only have one weapon at the time. They traded DK. And this connection has been the best connection in football this year. Sam Darnold has been one of the most efficient quarterbacks this year. And I think what he's doing along with the narrative kind of got to put him at the top. You know, he's definitely in the conversation. Seattle is leading the division, if I'm not more. No, they're second in the division. But they have one of the best records in the NFC, have a couple good wins. So I'll give Sam Darnold some love here.
I like that. Darnold, he was in my top 5 when we did it a couple weeks back. He has all the numbers. He has the advanced numbers. And the eye test shows you that, like, this dude is just playing at another level right now. I'm going with Drake May. I love Drake May, so I wanted to go with Drake May.
Surprise.
Not top 10 team, but MVP.
But yeah, I mean, that's why it's so impressive, because their team isn't that good. Even still,
He's cooking.
They're 7-2, and Drake May right now just set the all-time record: 200 plus passing yards, 100 passer rating, 8 straight games. Beat Patrick Mahomes. Number 1 completion percentage over expectation. Third in yards per attempt. So he is slinging that thing. 4th in EP play, 4th in touchdown passes, 4th in yards, 5th in success rate. He's another guy when it comes to Darnold, it's like the numbers tell you he's been awesome. And when you put on football every Sunday, you watch Drake May play and you're like, there's like maybe 3 guys playing better than him. Maybe 3 guys. He's been the best deep ball passer in the NFL this season. We talk about deep ball passing being a wide receiver stat. Drake May is breaking that mold. Shout out to Booty, shout out to Demario Douglas and Stephon Diggs getting some things done, but his accuracy has been crazy this year. I think it will come down to one of these 2, maybe even 3 quarterbacks. Darnold has an outside shot, but the way May's playing right now, I'll give it to him.
Offensive Player of the Year, I have JSN. He's been the best wide receiver in football this season. Statistically, he's just on a different level. He's doing everything for the Seahawks offense, and his gravity is felt on every play. I mean, a big reason why Tory Horan had 2 touchdowns, a big reason why the offense for Seattle is opening up is because of how much respect JSN garners now. And last year, he had a breakout in the second half of the season when he was moved outside more, and now this year, he's just taking that to a whole different level. And Jonathan Taylor, I think, is the runner-up, and really it's between those two, at least at this point of the season. But JSN just has had no bad games. Every game that JSN has had has just been elite after elite after elite. And he's just been spectacular. So I'm going to go with JSN as my offensive player of the year.
I respect that. Now, I want to throw an honorable mention, Christian McCaffrey. The fact that he is top 10 in rushing. He's a league leader in receiving yards. League leader in receiving yards. Not just, top 20. No. This is a legitimate top 10 in receiving yards guy. He's been amazing. He's the heart and soul of that offense in San Francisco. But I'm with you. Jason's there. I'm going Jonathan Taylor.
Bingo.
Number 2 in carries. CMC just surpassed him. Number 1 in yards. Number 1 in touchdowns. Has a chance to break LT's what seemed at a point unbreakable touchdown record. Still may be unbreakable, but JT's putting forth one of those type of years. And if he comes to even nearing that touchdown record, I feel like the award's got to be his.
It's a 2-man race. I feel like it's JSN or JT. I'm going to go with... Damn, they both have a chance to break a record. Let's go with JT with this one. I like JT a little bit more.
JSN's on pace for 2,000.
JT's on pace to break LT's touchdowns. I like GT more, so I'd go with JT.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer. These do feel like the two, favorites right now. My only tiebreaker is just like... When I think who's the best player in football that's not a quarterback, it just feels like Jonathan Taylor this year. There's no like number to say it. There's no stat to say it. I mean, you do have the numbers, number 1 in touchdowns, number 1 in rushing yards. Like he has that going for him too, but it just feels so dominant. And it feels like 2021 Jonathan Taylor, right? He has that explosiveness back. When he hits a hole, it feels like again 80-yard touchdown like he did a couple weeks ago. Who was that against the Cowboys? Who was it?
Tennessee.
Against the Titans, where it just feels like I think it really was the high ankle sprains that he's had these last couple of years where he had he would miss a couple of weeks and come back, but he wouldn't be himself. But this year he came into training camp 100%, hit the ground running, and of course it helps when your offensive line is healthy and you're getting quarterback play like Daniel Jones is giving you.
I will say this dude seems he's almost at 1,200 scrimmage yards already.
That's nuts.
1,200.
He's definitely in consideration too because he's been the offense.
He's got more receiving yards than rushing.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Yeah, their quick passing game has been an extension of their run game where they have kind of just peppered him, and that's kind of how they've been able to run the ball.
Yeah. Almost 1,200 scrimmages.
He is
nuts,
them.
Bro.
He is them.
Yeah, for my defensive player of the year, I have Myles Garrett. I think he's playing at the highest level. It's just the Browns.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden, yeah. I have him for another award.
Nick Bonito, these last couple of weeks, is kind of putting himself at a point where now Myles is getting hot and Aiden's healthy.
I think Aiden has a real chance, though, because Myles, as good as the Browns defense has been, it's just like if this team goes like 5-12, are they going to give it to him?
What if he breaks the sack record?
Okay, valid. He could. He's on pace for 20.
He's on pace to get it. He has 10 sacks right now.
Yeah, so he's like, if he gets 20 plus sacks, I think it's valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like and it's stupid, but just kind of how it goes. If the team's just whacking, if the defense is good, it's hard to win. But yeah, Aiden being number 1 in pressures, and the Lions defense playing top 10 level, plus they're going to be in contention for the division crown. I think he has a real chance.
Can I ask you a question? Is 5 sacks more impressive than a receiver having 3 touchdowns in a game?
5 sacks or 3 touchdowns?
Well, Myles is getting like double team. Who's the receiver?
Drake London just had it.
Yeah.
he was guarded by Christian Gonzalez.
I thought Drake London's game was more impressive.
It's hard.
I only say because the all-time record for touchdowns by receiver is 23, which is still great. That's less than sacks. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, that's more than sacks in a season.
That's what, 21
22 and a half, I believe, is the...
So, yeah, I mean,
I just feel like with like sacks, a lot of it is due to how long the quarterback is holding on to the ball. And at least the sacks that I saw, like that he had against Drake May, there was some where Drake May definitely held on to the ball and he could have thrown it away, but he took the sack there. Those are still clean wins that he's having. So that's why I think like a better number to evaluate a defensive player is total pressures, because I mean he was dominating Will Campbell. It wasn't even a fair matchup, but
Hutchinson
a lot of
is lapping the field with pressures.
A lot of those sacks,
17 more than Myles.
Depending on the quarterback, if they hold on to the ball or not, they could be a little bit skewed a little bit. But
you could also broken play touchdown.
Garbage you're not wrong.
Touchdown.
I just like if we're just comparing the 5 sack game to Drake London, I just like Drake London was just mossing people left and right to where I just feel like for me personally, it is more impressive.
I think it's easier to see dominance on the offensive side when you're like mossing dudes. And
yeah.
Shit. But I mean, it's close. I think I might go with the 5 sacks.
Honestly, I don't know what I would go with.
think
That's
it's a
why I
wrong
ask.
answer.
Yeah.
No wrong answer. I agree with that.
Offensive and defense rookie of the year. I had Jackson Dart for offensive rookie of the year.
Me too.
This year's race, it's between Ebuka, Jackson Dart. I don't know who else is
Honorable
probably in
mention,
there.
Tetaroa. He's been kind of
Tetaroa,
cooking.
Tyler
He's been playing
Warren,
well.
maybe Arane Gadsden. You know, he's been playing really well.
He has been.
As recent Colson Loveland's making his way into the
Shout out.
conversation.
Let's keep Cole.
You
Sorry, Cole. Get well
are
soon, but keep him out.
nasty. You are hilarious.
I had to give some
though.
props to my
You
boy.
are one of the
Yo.
funniest of all time.
How's Brock Bowers, bro?
He's good.
He's amazing.
Did yesterday move you? Did they remind you?
I know how good he is.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
know if you do.
So if we
I
did
know
another
how
tight
good
end
he is.
ranking, he'd still be 3.
He wasn't 3.
He was 3.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
had
put
Kittle
Kittle
and
over him.
McBride.
Well, Kittle would still be over him.
You put McBride over him.
And McBride, yeah.
Still.
He still would be.
I'm sure McBride.
His
probably
first
had a good
healthy
year.
game in 2 months has 130 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Kittleton's coming back. He's been okay.
It's good. Purdy loves him.
He
Purdy,
does love him.
Yeah.
He does love
You're
him.
definitely a little
My
bit.
fault, gang.
But I don't think there's a wrong answer. And
Appreciate that,
yeah,
Logan.
it's just Colson Loveland was getting a lot of slander every
Not
week.
been a hate crime. No. He aura farmed you crazy.
I love the fact that Colson
Same
Loveland
shit,
had this
little
type of game. I mean, if you look at 100-yard tight end receiving games, Warren 0, Loveland 1. I'm just saying, first couple of weeks, it looked like they made the wrong pick. In Dynasty, I was kicking myself because I might have made the wrong pick. But when Cole Kmet went out and they started running the offense through Loveland, it's kind of how it looked like. And Loveland has that athleticism and power. Like he pops off the screen when he's able to run with the ball. So I want them to feature him more. But yeah, I mean, Jackson Dart's been able to play well with nothing around him, essentially. So that's why I think, he's the favorite
Maybe you
for
should
offensive
just,
rookie of the year.
Let the season play out and don't overreact to either one.
To
That's
Colson
what I'd be
Loveland and
trying to
Tyler
do.
Warren.
Type
That's
shit,
what I'll be
yeah.
doing, Riff.
Well, I did.
We posted them side by side.
I posted them side by side because every week it's been a graphic just pooping on Loveland.
Yeah.
It's been, oh man, I'm so glad the Bears let us get Warren. And then it's, all of these other tweets that were just hate towards Loveland. Somebody needed to balance out the powers a little bit and
No,
come and
don't-
say, hey, listen,
Don't become them.
Loveland
Be
is
better
in the
than them.
conversation.
He needs love.
Because it's still early in their careers. We're not going to know their answer. But yeah, Jackson Dart's doing a lot with nothing around him. He's top 15 in EPA per play. And against the Niners, he played really well, and he was dropping some darts.
Yeah,
But
Darius Slayton reminded me why I hate him.
and then defense rookie of the year is just Jahad Campbell. I feel like from week 1, he's been playing at the highest defensive level. I think Abdul Carter is catching up to him, and he's playing much better. But I think Jahad, from start to finish,
How we
from now,
do the fucking again, my
has just
boy.
been one of the best linebackers in the league.
I don't hate it. I think Nicky Manwari deserves a seat at this table. Abdul Carter, obviously. I mean, the dude's been nuts. Jahad Campbell would be the favorite. To me, I'm going Nicky Manwari because how versatile he is. I mean, he's been one of arguably the best defensive player for one of the best defenses in football as well. He's been
Jahad
incredible,
versatile,
man.
bro.
No, don't get me wrong. I wish Jahad was a Bronco.
It's like Buka, man.
What do you mean?
For offensive.
I
offensive,
also have Ibuka. I
He's
think
just too good.
Yeah, I
man.
think Dart
He's
has a
too
good chance too.
Quarterback. That's the only reason it's
That's fair. He was
Yeah.
so dominant.
It's just
Come back.
if the Bucks go on like a nice little run, Ibuka is on pace for like I think 12 touchdowns. He gets like 12,
Remember when
13
Jet did not win Rookie of the Year?
Who they gave it today?
Mac Jones.
Damn.
That's a stain. NFL
I just
history.
say that to say
Mac Jones
So it
is
should be
balling
Luka.
out.
Luka can be incredible.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The quarterback will always wait.
Mac was cool though. He ain't made the
they
playoffs.
made the playoffs though. Yeah.
think that was the
Wait,
push.
I'm chatting horrendously bad. Horrendously
That was
bad.
a Jamar Chase year.
Facts.
It was Herbert.
Jet didn't win.
It was
that's-
Herbert
that's
and
a
valid.
That's a valid.
and
That's a
valid.
yeah.
I apologize, audience. It was Herbert, and that's valid. He broke the record for
Yeah, yeah,
touchdowns. I apologize.
For comeback player of the year, I mean, I had Dak, but after this game, I feel like it goes to CMC or Aiden Hutchinson now.
I
Yeah.
didn't even write this shit down with respect.
I think
Comeback player of the
CMC or
year,
Aiden.
Like,
Comeback Player of the Year is fun. It's a fun award. I say it to say CMC. This guy's arguably Offensive Player of the Year. He is the heart and soul of the offense
how
for
do
the
they
San
even
Francisco
do it? They give it to
49ers.
people who are ass and come back or
Both.
injured?
It should be injury.
See, like, why do I give you an award because you were ass and now you're good?
Think about how hard it is to be good in the NFL. You overcame being horrendous and you are good again.
So
that
who,
matters.
Who are the ass players that's won it that are good now?
Flacco.
Flacco?
Okay.
Oh, good now.
Oh, good
Baker,
now, yeah.
Baker Mayfield, did he win it? I'm curious.
He's the top pick.
Let me
Did
see.
Baker win it? No. I usually it's given to the dude with that had the injury, dude.
Right. Yeah, because
Like DeMar Hamlin.
The
Like,
dudes that be ass usually be top picks that are ass, and then they come back and they're like, "All right, you're finally what you thought you were. We thought you were supposed to
yeah,
be."
comeback player of the year is usually given to a player that had an injury.
It should be for sure. Like, give it to the injury guy. Or
There
the
are
old
very
like Joe Flacco.
seldom
won it.
cases.
Burrow,
Like,
Flacco, Gino. Burrow won it twice. Alex Smith, Tannehill, Luck, Keenan, Jordy,
Yeah.
Eric Berry.
Sound
Like
like
Tannehill-
dogs.
Tannehill
Well, Eric
got
Berry
it.
had cancer,
Who did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's valid.
Coach of the year, I had Mike Vrabel. You guys have Shane Steichen
Shane.
or
Shane
somebody?
Steichen deserve. I like Mike Vrabel, but we've already kind of poo-pooed on the Patriots enough. I won't do it anymore. The Colts just came out of nowhere. Legitimately came out of nowhere. There was some hype around the Patriots. Obviously, you thought they would make the playoffs. You loved them coming into the season. There was some love. There was zero for the Colts.
I think if you would have said preseason, what's more likely, like the Patriots make the playoffs or the Colts, most people would have taken the Patriots. You saw the schedule. You knew Drake May, top 3 pick. The Colts, they do win, 7 to 9 games every year, but it's just, they're 7-2, and they've had like the best offense in football for majority of the season, and it's with Daniel Jones, so it's not so much the record, but just the way they're doing it.